Oh, I love this song. I literally can't get my headphone. Hold up.
Do you like the whole tone scale?
Is there a whole tone scale in there?
Okay, kind of. I butchered it, but you know.
Is there actually?
Yeah.
What did you put in this song?
A lot of, because we were like 30 seconds or.
Yeah, I told you 30 seconds theme song, something that like we would be like down to, I don't know,
Down to clown?
Down to clown too. Yeah, for sure.
There's a lot of clowning.
There's a lot of clowning.
But I also wanted to put in something sneaky.
Yeah, so you
Sneakily nerdy.
Honestly, part of me was like, hey, let me edit the drums, and I was just kind of like, no. I'm just gonna leave it. Because the drums are good.
Yes.
Yes.
Easy Drummer 2.
Easy Drummer Dos?
Dos.
Dos, the Dos edition.
Dos.
What's been new with you, Andy? Last week we talked about you going to Texas. This week, are you just like back on the grind? Like what's going on?
Yes. I've been working on some stuff. I don't want to say. Big things coming.
Big thing. Every single look. I'm sorry. Is this so boring for you that you have to talk over there?
Dude, did you
with your Hey, your job is to sit there and wait for me to tell you.
Carson.
Hockey boy.
Carson.
Carl.
Did you not pay the interns?
If you, as stated in last week's episode, we pay you nothing.
No.
Oh. Do you want a sparkling water? We pay you in sparkling water.
Carson, where is the sparkling water from?
Good and Gather. Target. In fact, intern. Could you?
Folks at home, Matt's actually digging through
What's the cord?
Fridge. Oh, that's bubbly.
Good and Gather.
Oh my god, dude. If you guys want to see self-sabotaging behavior, it's here. This guy. Nice.
Oh, that was a good one.
Hey, man.
Why do we start both of these episodes with me crying?
I don't know. I was going to ask you a question.
Okay, ask me a question.
Are you close with your Sweetwater representative?
Dude, I'm so close. It's unreal. So close, in fact, I found a meme that accurately describes my relationship with my Sweetwater rep.
Matt, hit it. Yes.
Hey, it's Brian from Sweetwater. Just got your order for that distortion pedal about 15 seconds ago. Sorry it took me so long to get back to you. Hey, it's Brian from Sweetwater. Hey, I haven't heard from you in a while. I started texting your wife. Hope that's okay.
Hey, it's Brian from Sweetwater again. I expedited the shipping on your order. It should be there in 3, 2, 1.
Hey, it's Brian from Sweetwater. I saw your band's playing in Indiana this week. Guess who's coming to the show? I just saw that you're an Aquarius. I'm a Gemini. Can you believe it? Hey, it's your boy Bri. It's the Bri guy. Holla at your boy. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Hey, it's Brian from Sweetwater. Hey, I got the birthday invite from your mom. So we'll see each other on Saturday.
Hey, buddy. You know who it is.
Hey, I was checking out your browser history and I saw that you were on GuitarCenter.com. What's that about? Man, you can look at anything you want on the internet, but at the end of the day, you're coming right back to me. You're gonna come crawling right back to me. Okay? So say goodnight to the Bri guy. Okay? Because you're never gonna see another Bri guy like me. Do you remember Scarface? That was so good.
Shout out to obviously the guy making this. He's part of a band called Corrupted Hearts, I guess. But he's been making these videos. And also we have to shout out because our good friend T-Rock was really angry when we showed a meme that he sent us and then we put it on the show and he felt really left out. Shout out.
He said he was going to sue.
He was going to sue our company that owns $0. So shout out to T-Rock for sending that great meme.
Hey, Carson, who's
Yes.
T-Rock?
T-Rock, Anthony Roccazella.
I think I've heard of this dude. Doesn't he play like bass?
He
Like
plays bass.
lesser guitar or something?
It's like the stupid version of guitar. It's like take the guitar and dumb it down like by a million.
Hang on.
It takes 0 brain cells to play this instrument.
But doesn't he have like 6 strings though?
Yeah, he has 6 strings for no reason.
But he's just gonna play that lowest string, right?
Yeah, he's really insecure. He's just trying to fit in with cool guitarists like you.
I think he's just trying to fit in with cool people like us.
So do you think his blood is boiling? Like, do you think he's like close to a heart attack right now, or do you think we need to keep going?
I think we need to keep going.
I think, there's a reason the bass is always pushed down way low in the mix, because like who needs it? It's
Just play
pretty
the
worthless,
roots, man.
Yeah, it's just play roots.
Just play the root, man.
Who wants to hear a bass solo? I usually go to the bathroom when that happens.
Dude, I go to the bathroom doing the drum solo. What?
What? Honestly, I go to the bathroom during the drum solo. I don't like the drum solo.
Says the guy who can rip the drums.
I can't. I don't like drum solos. I was just playing a gig, and the guy was like, "Do you want a drum solo?" And I was like, "Absolutely
not." Okay, so when we were writing a song for Lacedaemon,
Yeah.
so
and
our
you guys,
bassist Anthony
Anthony
made space
who
for a drum solo. This guy's like, don't think so.
No. I love playing the drums. I think it's great. I love doing intricate stuff. I want to play to a song. I'm not here to show off my chops. I don't think it's that interesting.
But folks, don't think he doesn't have chops, because he definitely has them.
I hope so. I've gotten this far.
He is
I'm
my
hosting a
go-to
podcast.
drummer. He is my first call for the skins.
And I always say no.
Yeah, well, it's because Carson, he likes beating a different kind of skin.
Are we back on this? Or you
shit.
ended the podcast.
Didn't we do this last week?
Yeah, you ended the podcast with this. Let's not go back.
Okay, sorry. If you're not progressing, you're regressing.
Yes, exactly. There we go.
Progressive metal. What?
Progressive metal.
Hey, can we just start a new genre called regressive metal?
Regressive metal. So, like, did we just go back to butt rock?
Fair point.
Wait,
Let's just do butt rock.
speaking of butt rock, Matt, can you scroll up? I saw this the other day, and I freaking love this. Keep going up, up, up. Fred Durst blowing up a boat. We showed that last week. We showed that one last week. Fred Durst blowing up a boat. Fred Durst blowing up a boat.
Yes.
Y'all ready to blow
Yeah!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Yeah!
Dude,
I did it for the dookie.
hey, talk about Breakstuff.
Talk about Breakstuff. Oh.
Hey, what happened to our host?
It fell.
We currently have no means of attaching it. As you can see, we have a lot of budget.
No. We don't.
We're trying to solve the banner problem. Hang on.
I basically comprised things that I just had around, and I was like, what? What are you circling?
Hey, let's go to another meme.
Go to another meme? All right.
Show one from yours.
Okay, wait, scroll down. Scroll down. The black and gray one, the one says revenge.
You know, a lot of people say the best revenge in life is success. But if you just go out there into the world and crush it, that'll get it. That'll show them.
Yeah.
Wrong.
That's a loser mentality.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The best revenge is to actually follow someone when they leave their work.
Okay.
You're in your car and you follow them, and when they're walking down their street towards their home, you mount the curb.
Wow.
And you
okay.
actually mow them down. And when they bounce off your windshield and are laying on the ground struggling to breathe, you go up and lean down and whisper in their ear, "Gotcha."
I mean, that's a satisfying way to get revenge and becoming successful.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's fantastic.
Okay.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
Matt just liked it.
Dude, that's I love that.
Hey man, not gonna lie, they had me in the first half.
They had me at the last half, dude. I love the tagline. It's like you mowed him down. You're just like, gotcha.
I got a question for you though.
Okay.
How many people have you killed with your car?
So many. I'm not gonna lie. Driving downtown. Okay, I will preface, I've run over 0 people, but people have 0 sense downtown. Like, there has just been so many, like...
Gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why. But even just like normal people, like they're just like, because Boston, there's a certain thing where like, yeah, if you have full confidence as a pedestrian, freaking cross whenever.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But like you still have this sense of being like, the coast is clear. You know, these people are just like freaking going. And I almost hit them on the way to pick up some more Good and Gather ginger peach sparkling water. Get at Target. But no, seriously, I like... It's crazy the amount of people that I almost run over.
Hey, I believe you.
It's almost like I'm denying that I'm a bad driver.
I don't think you're a bad driver. I think driving in general just brings out the worst in people.
It does.
Doesn't that happen like every day?
Well, you're at like, especially like if you're driving, you know, like hypothetically like 65 to like 80 miles an hour, you're at a high intensity. You might just be sitting there, but your brain is focused on unlock. That's why people are so easy to go into road rage.
And that's why it's tiring to drive, even if you're not moving.
Exactly. I
Right?
can't imagine being a truck driver. I don't think there could be enough money in the world you could pay me to be a truck driver.
They do make a lot of money, though. They don't. They do.
They do, but like, I don't know, just sitting there for all day,
T-Money says not enough.
not enough. But like, think about it. You're like, again, I know nothing about the intricacies of this, but like, you're driving all day. You stop periodically, like to go to the bathroom and then get something from like a 7-Eleven, and then
Truck stops.
and then you just keep going.
Yeah.
And you have to go 65. You can't go above it, or sometimes 55.
Here's the thing, right? I think some cabs are equipped with like a mini room on like almost on the roof. You know that hump on the roof?
Yeah,
That curved thing? That's like there's a bed in there.
I believe it.
And truck drivers regularly sleep there. Because I think legally they're required to rest after a certain period of driving.
Yeah,
It's same goes with pilots, like airline pilots.
right.
I think it's 10 hours. I'm not sure. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I don't like this intern, man. Where'd you find this?
Dude, Caleb was so much better. Where's he at?
Caleb was on point.
No, wait. I was literally asking because you were almost pilot.
What was the question?
How many hours can pilots pilot consecutively without resting?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's why we have Google. I think that's yearly. Yeah, right there. How many hours can a pilot work in a day?
14 hours. I knew it was a little bit, or between 9 and 14. I knew it was a little bit more than 10. Because, like, there's some of those, like, transatlantic flights
Yeah.
that are pretty long. But on international flights, they always have multiple pilots.
Yeah, like a relief pilot, right? Yeah.
They'll, like, sleep.
I'm gonna check the camera real quick.
Like, there are some flights that have, like, 4 whole crews on board.
Right. The longer the flight, the more crew you have.
Yes.
Are we doing good? We're doing good. All right. As you can see, we're very professional here in Break Stuff.
So professional. No, I had like a sneaking feeling that I just didn't press record on the phone, and that would have sucked.
We
You
would
know?
have had to restart this whole shebang.
Yeah, we would have had to restart the whole shebang.
Yes. Hey, do you like saxophone?
Do I lag?
Do you lag?
Lag. I do lag. I like saxophone?
Yes.
Just generally, or like
Like
in
the
a
sound of it.
the
The
sound?
timbre of the instrument.
I think there's some songs that I've listened to where saxophone has well complemented the track, but I don't think I'm like,
You're not like the biggest fan, right?
yeah.
I like it. In fact, I like it so much. I like this one song where it's front and center. Careless Whisper.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Do you want to see my favorite cover of Careless Whisper?
Yes.
Matt, hit it.
Okay, stop it.
It's too much screaming.
It just keeps going. Why does it keep going?
Is that the sound of saxophone in your head?
To preface, for people who don't know, there's a meme, and it's just this guy. He's like, "This is what the sound a train makes." He goes, "Ah!" And it's just
They
that.
used the sound for
They use
that.
that sound.
That wasn't actually Helen Keller.
For those listening, it says "Careless Whisper" by Helen Keller.
I mean, they're gonna see the meme, so.
Well, if they're listening, they could listen on.
Oh, that's true.
On Spotify
on your
or Apple
favorite
Music.
DSP where they don't pay musicians,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah, it's our favorite one. Do you think, because, again, you being a grandpa, you've seen a lot.
Holy crap!
Just kidding. You've seen a lot of the progression, a lot more than me, of like music and how it's distributed. Because you were back when they had like.
I remember back in World War II, man.
World War II,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
No, because you were there at the boom of like CDs, and then there's Napster.
Oh, I started during the cassette era.
You started during cassette.
Yeah.
So, do you think there's gonna be a point where things like do collapse, where like there will be a whole restructuring of the music industry?
Oh yeah. So we actually talked about this in a music business class in Berkeley.
Oh, really?
So you know how when we were still fixated with physical media, I mean, artists were actually getting paid, kind of, right? So
better
than today.
Better than they are. I think the argument that they were getting paid well back then is a lie, because
It wasn't well, but they were getting a lot more than today.
They were getting a lot more. Like CD sales specifically were like really prominent. Garth Brooks has sold the most CDs, and like that's definitely amped up his career.
Is that like of all time?
I think he's one of the top selling artists of all time, even though people don't give him that credit. But like he's one of the top ones. I know that's country music is great for break stuff, but like even back in the day though, they still were only accruing 10% compared to the label, who was getting most of the record sales.
Which is still true today.
Which is still true today, but it's actually been punctuated because of streaming.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I've seen one major restructuring in my lifetime so far, right? So I started in cassette and then moved up to CDs. And then in the 2000s, do you remember peer-to-peer sharing? Napster,
I remember Napster and stuff,
LimeWire.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's when physical sales or just music sales started to go down. It's
Yeah.
piracy.
Pirated, yeah.
Oh, it is piracy.
Yeah.
Star just wasn't getting, due compensation, right?
Right.
That gave rise to the DSPs, right?
Yeah.
So it's a way to, I guess, circumvent piracy while still maintaining kind of revenues for the labels.
For the labels, yeah.
Not really the artist, I don't think. It was more for the labels.
I mean, again, I'm not super well versed in this, but it does seem like it's more like, again, the numbers that you are going to get, like let's say like an extreme example, like Ariana Grande or something, she will get significantly more numbers than some indie artist, but like it's still not, like she still needs to tour and sell merchandise for
Right.
her to like pay for her house.
Even then, there's more costs associated with those things. But I feel like that's another topic for another conversation.
But I still feel like it's intertwined though, because back in the day, like the 90s, 2000s, everyone was like, okay, so then just tour.
Yeah,
And then, but
yeah.
now to your point, the cost now in the 2020s is now becoming so excessive, especially for indie artists, that it's not even being.
It's not possible.
It's not even giving them profit
to the
tour.
little guy.
Yeah, because like it's giving them possibility to gain a wider audience than just like doing something like this. But yeah, no, I think that is one thing, because even if you're like doing some, like let's say like a California tour, like you just drive up, inevitably you're still going to be losing money compared to maybe if you did this like 20 years ago, there would be a possibility of you coming home with some cash.
Unfortunately, that's not likely today.
No, it's not.
Yeah. So I think that's one major restructuring that I've seen. So just because there was piracy, I think it was the same for the streaming services, Netflix.
Yeah.
Maybe because I know Netflix started as like a disc delivery service, like they mail it to you.
Yeah, I remember like ordering stuff on Netflix.
I never did that, but I got into the Netflix train
like when it was just online. Yeah.
But anyway, that's beside the point. I think hopefully I see two outcomes to what we're facing today. Us as musicians, there's only so much this industry can take. And without the musicians, you don't have the industry, right?
Yeah.
So if we I guess we can change it, right?
Yeah.
For the best, meaning there has to be some kind of, maybe it comes in the form of legislation that mandates like minimum payment for streams
for an artist.
Not like parts of a cent, but
something more significant.
Yeah.
But then that would make the cost because I think there is an upside to that, because even to the consumer, the cost would be more. But I think one thing a lot of artists, like, I know he gets a lot of crap because he can be a pretentious guy, Steven Wilson. He was like, we're losing the value of music. Like, one thing I thought about the other day is I was like, I stream music all day. Music all day.
Same.
But whereas, you can go back like to our parents, that was like a specific thing. You're like, I'm going to sit down and listen to X record, and I'm going to sit for the whole duration of the album.
Do you know why though? Because back then, when physical media was king, you had to fork out like what, $20,
Yeah,
$40 for a record. You paid for it with your money. It's not free.
Yeah.
So you're gonna make the most out of it. You're gonna listen to it.
Yeah, you're really
with
gonna listen to it.
intent.
Well, that was my thing. Because one of the things I always bonded with my brother over is we would go to Amoeba Records in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And I remember even when we like started doing it, I was younger, but like that was where I learned the significance of selecting something.
Yeah.
Like I remember it was fun. Like he and I would go, and then we would get in, and he was like, "Okay, I'll see you in like 2 hours." Because Amoeba is quite large. Like you could actually
It's a lot.
You could spend 2
It's a
hours
lot.
there legitimately if you're that interested.
Yeah.
And then at the end, I would maybe choose like 2 or 3, but like I knew I wanted to listen to those.
Right.
To those, records or whatever. And he was the same way. He was really still is like very into film as well, so he would come out with a bunch of movies too that were like special edition. But yeah, whereas now like new music isn't necessarily like we enjoy it, we get excited when new music comes, but it's definitely less significant.
It's not as valuable.
No.
Because when you have everything at your fingertips, right, things become less exciting.
Yeah, because it's just like, for me, it's music is background to me now. I love music, but like I will definitely not sit here and be like, oh, I value it, and I sit and I just take it in. No, when I'm doing stuff, when I'm working out, I'm just playing music because it's just motivation. It's not necessarily like, oh, I'm going to sit in this room, in this chair right now and listen to
whatever it is.
This Porcupine Tree record.
Yeah. So I think, one outcome is this changes, whatever form that might take.
Yeah.
Maybe people pay more for, because let's face it, if you want a quality product, you got to pay for it.
Yeah.
You got to pay for it. I guess that goes the same for us. What's our product? Music.
Yeah.
You want a quality product, you pay for it.
And I think that also aligns with, and I'm not going to speak for the whole group, but for myself, like experiment, like especially in college when we were releasing a lot of music and stuff.
Yeah.
I think one frustration, because again, I'm not going to sit here and be like, everyone should listen to my music because I worked hard on it. That's not the argument. The argument is, I think people look at those releases as it's like nothing. Like it's like, oh, they just got in the room one day and just plugged it out. Whereas with like Lacedaemon, it was like 6 concentrated weeks
of just hammering it out.
More than 6 weeks. Like
it was like a year.
It was a year of writing material for 3 songs, writing material, rehearsing it, rewriting it, rewriting it again, recording it, and then finding a quality mixer, agreeing on a mixer, agreeing on a mastering, and then agreeing on a plan on what we want to do.
Plus the budget too.
What's the budget? So it's all these things that you have to think about, but a lot of people I don't think acknowledge that because they're just like, again, same thing. Like I could pull up my phone right now. I'm going to listen to underscores and then just be done.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I genuinely cannot predict what that change is going to be. I really don't know. But like,
Yeah, I was gonna say the other one. That's the first outcome.
yeah,
We get paid better. Second outcome, the one we don't want, is it's just free. And
Yeah.
then watch AI take over, and then we're out.
I think one thing too that'll be interesting because I think there's definitely going to be some genres like I work for a company that was specifically music for like commercials and stuff
Mhm.
like that, where like not that it's not artistic, but it's definitely more meat and potatoes to a T. I think AI could definitely take a good portion of that, unfortunately, but at the same time, I think with all of these new elements in like VR and stuff like that, I think we can definitely, and even Atmos as well, because I think that is one thing that could definitely push more emphasis on really experiencing music is Atmos and the
Yeah.
experimentation of
So you're immersed in it, right?
like purchasing, like very similar to when people buy immersive audio for like films in their house. You know, they're gonna have a listening room, you know,
Right.
for these new songs that are going to be mixed in Atmos, and it's going to be panned with a bunch of different speakers.
Yeah.
Compared to stereo, which is what we listen to all the time right
Maybe
now.
that can be mainstream. Maybe not.
It could. It's just they need to figure, and like this is like I was just at a conference on Saturday. Like it's something they're still figuring out. You know, like the knowledge that they have today, they'll probably trump that in a year's time.
They're trying to put Atmos in cars, right? There's like 1 or 2 models in the world
Mhm.
now that has Atmos, and I don't know if it works well.
Yeah,
Maybe not, because we're probably in the early stages.
it's just early stages. So I don't know. It's a thing. Who's to tell? But it's fascinating. And I think that could be a thing where that's where we do get provided more immersive experiences, and it's a thing that like almost like a concert, we pay for it up front for that artist for that said experience. And
Exactly, yeah.
maybe with VR there is a visual that's now added to it.
Yeah.
You know, so I think yeah.
Yes.
On that note, I think I want to end with this awesome meme that
Lighten up the mood.
to line up the mood. The one that you highlighted earlier. The girls. Yeah, there you go.
Tacos with extra sour cream?
Yes.
Here you go.
Thank you.
We have 2 soft tacos. We provide the meat and the cream.
No thanks, ladies, but check out the new tuning I got on my snare drum. It's actually pretty sick.
I feel like because of the music we play, I mean together,
Yeah.
that's us.
That is us. I could see that flip to you, and you have your majesty, and you're like, I found a new time signature modulation.
Just to circle back to beginning this episode,
Yeah,
right? I'm
yeah.
like, oh, hey, Hottie, you want to go home with me? No, thanks. But did you hear that whole tone scale I put in there?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
That's the episode. I'm depressed now. God damn it.
No, honestly, the Taco Bell girls livened it up for me. I don't know.
It did to me.
What? Oh my gosh! Wait.
Oh,
Oh.
he sent that to me, dude.
I
He
need,
sent
okay,
that
wait.
to
I need
me.
to find it. I need to find it because I'll just text it to Andy. So to preface, Shane Gillis went on SNL, and I really wanted to watch that because that was his like triumphant return to SNL. And what is it? So I was like, hey Matt, like, how about I come over to yours? Like, we'll just hang out and watch it. Where's the safe? Why is everything on Snapchat moved?
Did you hear that whole tone scale I put in the intro music, man?
Bro,
It's not pure.
You already mentioned it. I'm good.
It's not purely whole tone because there's open strings. That's not necessarily diatonic to the scale that I'm using.
Oh my god.
But I framed it in 5/4, so so girls won't talk to me.
So girls won't talk to me. Wait,
They
what?
don't. So
They still
they
don't talk
don't.
to me, so
They
it's
don't.
fine.
They don't.
Oh my gosh, why is I feel like a grandpa right now? This is really a bummer. How do I just save a Snapchat?
Hey Carson,
Yeah.
I know this really great assisted living community in the hills.
Yeah, I know you sent it to me today. We could both live there.
Dude, you want to check in tonight?
Dude, we could. Okay, wait, I'm gonna text it to you, Andy, and then Matt, go on Andy's text thread. So we're going over to Matt's house to watch us now. I Uber there because like if I leave my house past like a certain time, I won't find parking at my house. It's atrocious. Thanks, K-Town. And so I come in the Uber. I
Wait,
get
you
out.
come?
I get out of the Uber, and then all I hear is, and I'm like, okay, whatever. So I call Matt because I'm like, he's obviously not gonna hear me knock. I call him again. I call him like 6 times. I text him. I'm like, yo, bruv, like I'm here, and no response. Finally, I text him like the boys chat, and I'm like, someone that's in this house, let me in. I have to pee. And so this is what I walk into. And then I just made this caption because what better caption is there?
Do you know these memes online? He's probably out cheating.
Yeah.
Him and the boys.
And the boys. Yeah, so I walked into that and I was just like, what? You were just like pressing 3 pads. Like, that was it.
Yeah, I was going to say, oh, interesting use of microtones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
That was like hour 2.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
You've been
That was
doing it for
hour
2 hours?
2.
We like took a break probably an hour in. Was like, alright, let's switch up the key, and then we did that.
Bro, that's hilarious. That's
Flat,
hilarious. Oh, E flat.
D flat.
Oh, D. Oh.
It was like some sort of A-only.
Why are you angry about that? It's a key.
You don't like D flat?
I like C sharp better.
No, flat's over sharp.
This is why you don't go to music school, kids. And with that, that's another episode of Break Stuff.
Study modal interchange.
Neuter your dogs.